remarkable just how much has changed since the worldwide outbreak of coronavirus. Hospitals are overcrowded, stores are closed, everyone is wearing face masks. Movies aren't being released in theaters, and all of our favorite sports teams have been sidelined just as they looked primed for championship runs. But I digress. One thing that hasn't changed, however, is the need to go to school, interact with your teachers, receive and submit assignments. But with our schools a nationwide shutdown, how do we do that? Well, the answer is Google Classroom. Google Classroom is an instructional management application that's really easy to use. So, let's get started. The way to get started is to go into ClassLink. To get into ClassLink, go to the school's website, click on the Let's Go button, and select ClassLink. Once you're in, you can get started by finding the red Google folder. The red Google folder will have all of your different Google apps, and we are looking for Google Classroom. Google Classroom will open up, and all your classrooms will be available. Most of you, your teachers, will have already added you to your classrooms. If they have not, you can ask them to do so, or you can ask them for a class code. To use a class code, you click on the Join Class button up here. It's this plus sign, and then you type its code. The class code we are going to use for this one is JD2IWQD. Once it is entered, click Join. That will populate the class into your classroom space. So now you're in the class. So let's take a look at how to use it. The classroom is broken up into 3 separate sections. Section number 1 is the stream. Section 2 is the classwork page. And the third is the people. Now, to use this, you always want to know where your menu options are. If you want to go back to your home base, you can click on Classes. Calendar will take you to a list of all of your class assignments. And then you will have a to-do list, which you can obviously keep up on your own. So if you click on that, it will take you to this, and then it'll have all of the things that you have to do for all of your classes, plus the things that you've done, which is really nice. Then you can select your individual classes that are here. You can look at any classes you may have archived, and you can obviously check your settings. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stream. The stream is just like any social media app. It is an uninterrupted collective of all of the things that have happened since this class has been started. It is not the easiest thing to use, but the best thing is to look at what's at the top, because that's usually the most important thing. There will always be this box on the side that will tell you what's upcoming, and when you click all, it will show you everything that's here and what's been missing or not missing. You can always go back by clicking the name of the class at the top upper left-hand corner. The area that you'll want to spend most of your time is the classwork area. The classwork area allows you to look at each individual section. Now, every teacher has their classwork set up differently. Some are using topics, and some are just storing all their classwork here, and you'll have to figure out the organization. But in this particular class, you will see that it has been organized very much into topics. If you're looking for a particular topic, you can click on it. So if you're like me and you see something called fun stuff, you're going to immediately click there, and you're going to look at it, and you're going to see, oh, there's a couple materials. So for example, wow, there's this thing called backward hippo. That sounds great. What? Backward hippo is my favorite thing.
In the family Sumatopapidae, the opie is sometimes referred to as the stub-nosed anteater.
But alas, that is getting us off track. So let's go back. But if you're going to look at all topics, you can do this, and you can see where each of your assignments are. Assignments will always look like a clipboard. Materials will always look like a bookmark. And then there will be other options. Some teachers will use things like quizzes or questions for you to answer that are embedded into the classwork. So take a close look and pay attention to how that's structured. So if you get an assignment, so say for example, we see that we have this assignment here. We're going to click on this, and it gives you a link to the assignment. So you can click on the assignment directly from there, or you can view it. So let's view the assignment. So from here, you can click on the assignment to do it. And then once you are done with the assignment, you go over here to your work. Now, sometimes if your teacher wants you to submit a separate document, you click here where it says add or create. And then that gives you an option to be able to pick things from your Google Drive, or to put links to a website that you might have created, or for you to add a file if you're using, say, something like Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel. You also can create straight from here. So if you want to create a new doc or a new slideshow or something, you can absolutely do that. And when you are done with the assignment, you click Mark is Done. It will ask you if you've attached work, because in this case you'd be doing this Nearpod activity. But if you know you've done the work, you just click mark as done and you're done. So then you can unsubmit if you wanted to, or if you have a question about the assignment, you can leave a private comment to your teacher, which only allows them to see it. So this is a really helpful tool for how to access that. Then by going over into the people section, you can see who your classmates are, and you can send emails to individual classmates just by clicking on the email logo. Or if you want to email one of your teachers, you can just go down here and you can look for the teachers in charge of the class, and you can click and it will automatically take you to an email for that individual. So that is how you use Google Classroom. It's really, really simple. It's an easy thing to use. You will have no problems being successful with this. If you have any questions, ask your teacher. They should know. They should have a lot of information for that. Or you can go to the CJUSD help desk. So with that, this is Mr. Dollins, and until next time.